Welcome to episode 8 of the Realise Mindfulness podcast, where today we explore the themes of kindness and compassion, and I offer a 20-minute befriending practice to support us with this. Kindness and compassion are underpinning attitudes of mindfulness. In fact, mindful awareness and compassion have been described as two wings of a bird. And just as a bird needs two wings to fly, our mindfulness practice needs the clear vision and the wisdom of awareness, and the open-heartedness of compassion to take flight. As Jon Kabat-Zinn, creator of the MBSR program, notes, in Asian languages, the word for mind and the word for heart are the same. He goes on to say, so if you're not hearing mindfulness in some deep way as heartfulness, then you're really not understanding it. So it's no surprise to us that kindness and compassion are gently threaded through the fabric of the 8-week curriculums. There may also be opportunity to practice some traditional kindness practices, often as part of a day of practice, typically held between week 6 and week 7 of an 8-week course. The day of practice offers an opportunity to be guided in some of the familiar practices from the programme so far, both in movement and in stillness, and to experience some new meditations. Many participants find this a nourishing chance to deepen their mindfulness, spending a full day immersed in guided practices, whilst experiencing the effect of being in silence in a group. The invitation to silence comes in the way we relate to ourselves and others. Unlike a normal session, where we may begin with some welcome chit-chat as we wait for all the participants to arrive, and we'll talk together about our experience in the spaces for reflective discussion after meditations, or the guided activities. In the day of practice, we create a container of peace and quiet, which we maintain until the last part of the day, where there's a time to thoughtfully share reflections. It can be really powerful to notice and reflect on the impact of this opportunity to rest in quiet, and how it affects the mind, body, and spirit. Conversely, one challenge to investing in ourselves in such a way is that it can feel a bit indulgent to take a full day out of our normal routine, particularly when we have to explain it to others, and maybe even make arrangements for tasks we would normally take care of to be done by someone else. I appreciate this firsthand. As a BAMBA and EAMBA registered teacher, that stands for the British and European Associations for Mindfulness-Based Approaches, I commit to annually attending 5 days of silent retreat. Each year, as I make arrangements with family, colleagues, and those who kindly support me with the herd of therapy horses I work with, I often recognise a sense of guilt and social anxiety about what others may think. My mindfulness and compassion practice helps, and a short breathing space maybe to notice what's present and to anchor myself in the breath. This helps me gain a wider perspective and remember why I'm doing this and why it's important. Psychologist and meditation teacher Rick Hanson puts it like this: kindness to you is kindness to me, and kindness to me is kindness to you. He goes on to observe, it's as if we're connected in a vast web. For better or worse, what you do to others ripples back to you, and what you do to yourself ripples out to others. Recognizing this in your belly and your bones will change your life for the better, and change the life of others for the better as well. So, I'd like to extend an invitation for informal practice after listening to this episode. I encourage you to conduct 2 experiments with the attitude of a kind and curious scientist. First, do something kind and nourishing for yourself. It might be something big, like booking yourself on a day-long retreat. Or it might be something more bite-sized. For example, taking a walk in nature, or taking a break to read something you enjoy. Or maybe making a healthy snack and really savouring it. Afterwards, notice the impact on your body and how your thoughts and mood state are affected. Also, get curious about the impact of taking this time to be kind to yourself, and the impact it has on the way you interact with others. Perhaps you'll notice you're re-entering a caring role with a bit more energy, or you have a clearer perspective on what motivates someone's challenging behaviour, or an empowered sense of your own boundaries. Or something else. Just getting curious as to what you notice. The second part of the experiment is to do something kind for someone else. And it can be something small. It can be for someone you know, perhaps making them a hot drink, sending a note of appreciation, offering a lift. Or it could be an act for a stranger or your community. Maybe letting someone go in front of you in a queue or in traffic. Making a donation to charity. Or picking up litter in the street. Again, get curious about the impact of taking this time to be kind to someone else and how it affects your body and also your thoughts and your mood state. Notice the impact it has on the way you interact with others. Poet Danusha Lamaris expresses this interconnectedness of our shared humanity and the transformational power of kindness in her beautiful poem, Small Kindnesses. So, if you're sitting, settling into your seat, feeling the chair beneath you, maybe taking a few conscious breaths and tuning in to the words of the poem. I've been thinking about the way, when you walk down a crowded aisle, people pull in their legs to let you by. Or how strangers still say, "Bless you," when someone sneezes. A leftover from the bubonic plague. Don't die, we're saying. And sometimes, when you spill lemons from your grocery bag, someone else will help you pick them up. Mostly, we don't want to harm each other. We want to be handed our cup of coffee hot and to say thank you to the person handing it, to smile at them and for them to smile back, for the waitress to call us honey when she sets down the bowl of clam chowder, and for the driver in the red pickup truck to let us pass. We have so little of each other now, so far from tribe and fire. Only these brief moments of exchange. What if they are the true dwelling of the holy, these fleeting temples we make together when we say, "Here, have my seat. Go ahead, you first. I like your hat. So, taking a pause to let the words of the poem settle and resonate. And before moving to today's meditation practice, I'll acknowledge that kindness and compassion are huge and a hugely important topic, and of course one that we can't do justice to in one episode. If you'd like to explore the topic further, there are some wonderful mindfulness-based curriculums and of course plenty of online resources to support you with this, including Kristen Neff and Chris Germer's Mindful Self-Compassion Programme. Also, the Mindfulness-Based Compassionate Living Programme, written by Fritz Coster and Eric van der Brink, that I'm trained to teach. And the work of many, many wonderful teachers, including Tara Brach and Pema Chodron, to name just a few. And watch this space, as compassion may well be a theme we explore in depth in Season 2 of the podcast. And for now, let's practice kindness and compassion together with a 20-minute befriending practice. This practice is often offered in week 5 of the MBCT for Life programme as we explore befriending our whole human experience. It can be helpful to acknowledge that when we come to kindness and compassion practices, we can sometimes notice a bit of pushback or resistance. So, just as we did with previous practices, there's an encouragement to take good care of yourself. Maybe easing back and returning to a home base of a steadying anchor if you find yourself in choppy waters. In the practice, we'll begin by inclining kind wishes towards someone we feel fondly about, then to someone we know who's experiencing difficulties right now, and finally to ourselves. It's a variation of the traditional loving kindness or metta practice, and one that can be an accessible way into this sense of offering kind wishes. It's helpful to remember that we're not trying to achieve anything in particular, not even feelings of kindness. It's just enough to set this intention to offer kindness and warmth, and then to be with our experience as it unfolds. So with curiosity and with kindness, let's move into our practice together. This is a befriending practice. It takes about 20 minutes. In this practice, we explore how it is to turn towards attitudes of friendliness and care for ourselves and others. We're not trying to feel any particular way, just noticing how it is to bring to mind and to offer warmth and kindness to others and ourselves, and noticing what shows up, what arises as we do this. And the invitation is to really care for yourself through this practice, making choices around how best to support yourself, opening the eyes if they've been closed maybe, or checking in with an anchor in the body whenever it feels right for you. So, if you're ready, allowing the eyes to close now, or keeping them open but softening the gaze. And beginning by giving some extra attention to how you're sitting. sensing into the contact with what you're sitting on. Taking some time to find a comfortable position and sitting with a sense of wakefulness, with dignity and gentle interest. And allowing the body to come to stillness. And now, coming to the breath, or choosing another anchor point in the body, wherever feels most steady and grounding. Tuning in to sensations here. And if your anchor is the breath right now, tuning into sensations of the breathing. And tuning into the breath for the full duration of the in-breath. And the full duration of the out-breath. The whole breath cycle. And if your anchor is somewhere else, noticing any and all sensations here, including areas where there may be less sensation. And noticing particularly any sensations that feel steadying. And when you're ready, expanding the field of awareness now so that you can open to sensations from the body as a whole. Seeing if it's possible to bring a warm, friendly awareness to the body. This body sitting here. And of course, whenever you notice that the mind has wandered, bringing it back with friendliness. No need to rush. No need to judge or comment. Just returning attention to the body as best you can. And really taking care of yourself as you sit here. And at a certain point, the invitation is to bring to mind someone that you're fond of, someone you have feelings of warmth for. Maybe a family member, or a friend, or someone else who's been good to you, or that you feel warmth towards. If a person doesn't come to mind, you might want to choose an animal, maybe a companion animal, or another animal you know of. And whether you've chosen a person or an animal, bringing them to mind now as clearly as you can. Maybe having an image of them in your mind's eye. Perhaps silently saying their name to yourself if that's helpful. And seeing how it is to keep a connection with your body as you do this. And now, wishing this person or animal well, wishing that they may be safe, they may be well, that they may be peaceful. They may live with ease and kindness. And so, silently, saying these simple phrases, may you be safe and well. May you be peaceful. May you live with ease and kindness. And turning the mind in the direction of friendliness to this person. Tuning into this sense of friendliness as you say the phrases. May you be safe and well. May you be peaceful. May you live with ease and kindness. And you may notice feelings of friendliness and warmth, or you may not. There's no need to feel a particular way, just continuing to say the phrases. Safe and well. Peaceful. Ease and kindness. And when you're ready, letting go of the phrases for now and letting go of this person and coming back more fully to a sense of the body as it sits here. This warm, breathing body. Just this breath coming in. Just this breath going out. And at a certain point, bringing to mind someone now who is having a difficult time in their life. Someone who may be suffering. And it might be someone you know quite well, or someone you don't know so well at all, but you know that they're experiencing difficulty. And it doesn't need to be a major difficulty. Maybe something quite small. But bringing this person to mind. Maybe an image of them. Perhaps saying their name. And keeping your connection with the body as you do this. And now, sending good wishes to this person who's suffering. Using the following phrases again if that's helpful. May you be safe and well. May you be peaceful. May you live with ease and kindness. Or you may want to choose phrases of your own. Safe and well. Peaceful. Ease and kindness. In the midst of what you're going through. May you be safe. May you be well. May you be peaceful. And may you live with ease and kindness. And again, there's no need to feel a particular way, but using these phrases if it's helpful. Turning the mind, inclining the mind in this direction, and noticing what arrives in the mind and body as you do this. Safe and well. Peaceful. Ease and kindness in the midst of this. And when you're ready, letting go of the phrases and letting go of this person, and coming back again to a sense of the body as whole, as it sits here. This tender body. This body breathing. And just this breath coming in. And just this breath going out. And when you're ready, now bringing yourself to mind. Maybe yourself having a difficult time, yourself suffering. And again, it doesn't need to be a major difficulty. Maybe something current, something happening now, or otherwise perhaps something from the past. And just staying in touch with the body as you do this. And sending good wishes to yourself as you deal with this difficulty. May I be safe and well. May I be peaceful. May I be with ease and kindness in the midst of this difficulty. May I be safe and well. May I be peaceful. May I live with ease and kindness in the midst of what I'm going through. Safe and well. Peaceful. Ease and kindness in the midst of this. And some of us can find it not so easy to wish ourselves well. We might notice a sense of reactivity, a resistance or a reluctance to do this. And if so, then as best you can, just noticing what arises, making space for it, and continuing to repeat your phrases. May I be safe and well. May I be peaceful. May I live with ease and kindness in the midst of what I'm going through. And if you'd like, maybe putting a hand or both hands on your chest as you suggest to yourself a sense of compassion. May I be safe and well. May I be peaceful. May I live with ease and kindness. Safe and well. Peaceful. Ease and kindness. And then, when you're ready, letting go of the phrases and letting the sense of yourself experiencing this difficulty fade into the background and coming back to a sense of this body, this whole body sitting here, and being with your experience, with kindness, as best you can. And as you move into the next moments and hours of your day, now seeing how it is to drop into this sense of well-wishing, of befriending, whenever it feels most supportive or restoring.